Hi everyone. So our today's agenda is to create a PLSQL report on Oracle EBS. So for that we have to follow some steps. So first step is to create the procedure. For we have to create the procedure, and we can create package with procedure also for this. And after creating that, we have to put that procedure into executable, and then concurrent we have to create concurrent program based on that, and then we will register this concurrent program to the request group, and after that we will run that report from here and we will check what is our result. So these are the steps we are going to follow today. So first of all, I have created one procedure. So in this procedure you can see these two parameters. So these are, don't worry about this is to capture the error only. And after this I have created one cursor. So this is a select query inside that cursor. So I took over here row num under 50 because I do not have put any parameter in this report for this report. So you can see this select query. After this I have created variables in for fetching that records. So I will fetch that records into the variable and I will print this. So after this I have created one begin section. So in this we have to put the default value to null or 0, and after this I have created this query to, this will print the output. So output is like these are the header of that report. So these are the column headings basically. Don't get confused, we will see it later how it works. So we have open our cursor, we have open loop, and in that loop we fetch the records into this variables. After this, when record is not found, we will exit that cursor, and I wrote over here dbms output. This is to check the report records, report output in the backend. We can check from here, and this one is to print that output in the fnd log. So while running the report, there are two output files. One is fnd log file, another one is fnd output file. So we sometimes we have to cross check our report. So for that reason we can put our records in the fnd file log also. So after this will be the main part. This is fnd file dot output. So we are printing this records in the fnd file output. So this will be our output. We have created headings over here and records are created over here. So these two will run parallelly, and we can see these two things in the same page only. Okay, so after this I have ended the loop. So after ending that loop we will close the cursor, and I have wrote this inside the loop because these are the records this will repeat, and you can see this one is out of our loop. So these are the headings, so I do not want this to repeat again and again, so I put this outside our loop. So after this we will write exception. For handling exception, we will put SQL error message in the error buff, and red code will be 1 automatically as error occurs in that scenario. Okay, after this we will come over here. After saving this report, we will come in our front end. So after this we will come to our front end, and F11, wait, closing this, reopening F11. We will put our report name over here, PO. Control F11. Don't get confused, you have to fetch your executable name over here, right? So I took this is this name as a executable, as a executable short name, also as a concurrent program name also. So that's why I'm fetching this. So after this you have to create the executable. So in the executable you have to take one application, so you can take this one. So this is the basic one, it is present in all instance, so you can take this one for practice purpose. Afterwards you can check some other responsibility group and you can assign over there. So this is the application you can take. After this you have to switch this executable file. Wait, so after this you have to give your report name. As you can see, my report name is this, my procedure name. You have to give your procedure name over here. After this you have to save this. After saving this you have to come into program, F11, then you have to put your control F11, your program name. So over here you have to create one concurrent program based on your executable. So this is executable name. Here you have to put the executable short name. So after, hello, yeah, so after this you have to check, you have to check the format also. In my case I have to create the text report, so I took this as a text report only. After this you have to give the short name and program name over here, and then we will copy this application name. We have to select the application name also, and after saving you have to copy this, and you can create parameters by clicking over here. Right now in our report there is no parameters, so we will close this, switch the responsibility, SYS. So system administrator, you have to come into this responsibility, security, then responsibility, then define F11. You have to give your application name, control F11. Then you have to check where the application developer is. So after coming to this, we have to copy the request group name. In your case it might be different, so you have to check both of this and then come to request group, and after this you have to come to request F11, control V, control F11. So there are two request groups by this name, but you have to check the application name also. This one is having the similar application name as we have put. So over here I have put this program. So for creating new record you have to click over here, for deleting the record you have to click over here, and after clicking one new record will automatically generated, and this will be by default in the program only, and you have to only put your program name over here, and when you will fetch over here your program name will be here. So after selecting this you have to save this and come back to your responsibility, application developer. So after coming over here you have to go to request, and in my case I have run that report uh, earlier, so I will copy that report. In your case you have to put your report name, uh, program name over here, and then you can run that report. Submit this. I do not want to submit any other report, so no, and then find and then refresh. It might take some time, just a second. So it is normal. You can check log. We have printed some records in the log, so these are the records we have printed in the log, and this one is our output. We will click over here and we can check our output also. So we will come back to our SQL developer. So basically over here the challenge is to create the heading and above the loop, and second one is this, to print the records. So basically for creating this you will take the common number for all these columns as per your need, and then you can align the heading as per this over here, because it will sometimes it will do not match. The heading will be somewhere else and the column will be somewhere else. So in that case you have to arrange both of this, and when it will be get arranged it will look like this. So this is the this is how we can create our report. So that's all for today, and thank you. Bye bye.